Allegra Miller here to share with you the Astro-Alchemy for April 2nd and April 3rd, 2021. I will be speaking about the astrological aspects and the essential oils that will help make the most of these energies. For simplicity's sake, I have divided the oils I'll be speaking about relative to the astrology into two categories. The basic category, for those of you that may be just getting started, you're likely to have at least one of the following: doTERRA frankincense, balance, and lemon. And in the specialty category, doTERRA slim and sassy, in tune, and lang lang. Do keep in mind there is a big difference with the brand doTERRA in terms of chemistry and caliber. If you don't yet have doTERRA, please reach out. I'd love to support you in getting started. I've been using, teaching about, and selling doTERRA for over 7 years and would love to support you in getting some of these amazing products into your hands. Also keep in mind that not only do I sell doTERRA, I also offer naturopathic consultations, bodywork, and life coaching sessions. So reach out if I can support you there. In the meantime, thank you so much for tuning in today here. I am going to keep things as brief as possible and just hit the key notes of the next couple of days. At 1:45 p.m. on the 2nd, the Sagittarius moon, which I spoke about in the last video, we're under the influence of the Sagittarius moon on the April 2nd. So listen to my last video where I talk about the Sagittarius moon. That will very much apply. Anyway, this Sag moon squares Neptune and Pisces, which can make us emotional and dreamy, and it can make us more likely to misread a situation. So be careful of discerning the difference between a gut level intuition, accurate read, and a mental projection, because of this tendency to perhaps not see things the way they are. It is not a good time to make any major decisions. It's also not a good time to overuse any substance, any people, place, or thing that is going to be suppressing your emotions. So whether that's drugs, food, sex, thoughts, technology, whatever your flavor of escapist kind of favorite behavior is, it's a good time to not do too much of that. Everything in moderation when you're under this influence. Okay, and then at 5:25 p.m. on the 2nd, the Sagittarius moon is sextile Jupiter in Aquarius. That can make us want to be more social. It adds a magnetic energy to the vibe overall and the collective, and can make us more likely to want to be helpful, serve others, be a good neighbor, that kind of thing. All right, and then on the 3rd, April 3rd, which is a Saturday, at 1:29 in the morning early, and that's Eastern Standard Time, the Sagittarius moon squares Mercury in Pisces. And this is Mercury on its last leg in Pisces, because Mercury is going to be making the shift. I'll be talking about that in a minute, tomorrow night. Excuse me. At 4:18 a.m., the moon goes into Capricorn. Capricorn, when the moon is under the influence of Capricorn, there is a need for order in our life. We want to see, that tends to be where the mind focuses. Where can I create more order, structure, stability? Capricorn is one of the leaders of the zodiac. It likes structure, practicality, deliberate pursuit of goals. It has an authority to it. It likes solid ideas. I mean, under the influence of this moon, these are things that are going to be themes: solid ideas, authority, serious tones. In fact, part of that reason, I chose lang lang in the lineup, because lang lang helps to keep us a little less serious. Lang lang is the oil of inner child. It is very helpful at just softening us so that we're not so quite so serious. It helps us just relax into action and have more play as we take on whatever we're going to take on. Okay, and for that earlier aspect, Slim and Sassy is the oil I chose. Slim and Sassy, I recommend taking it internally. Be careful if you're going to be in direct sunlight with this because it does have citrus oil in it. And then also in the diffuser is great for this one as well. This will also help us focus as we get in under the influence of the Capricorn moon. But I chose that one specifically for that first aspect on the 2nd at 1:45 when the moon is in Sagittarius squares Neptune. But this will carry over through all that I'm talking about. At 8:09 p.m. on the 3rd, the moon in Capricorn is trine Uranus and Taurus. And this is a good time to initiate change. It's a good time to think about things from a different angle. Maybe on the smallest scale, like take a different route home, go walk on a different path than you typically do. This can bring unexpected changes to our personal life. Chance encounters are very possible under this influence. It's a good time to end bad habits. So Slim and Sassy, good time to keep that going. Again, a good time to do something different, see things from a different vantage point, etc. And then tomorrow night on the 3rd at 11:37, Mercury, which is traditionally the messenger of the god, it rules communication, intellect, memory, transportation, that moves into Aries. And we will be feeling this from April 3rd to the 19th. When Mercury is in Aries, there is way less of a filter with our words. So this is something to bring some mindfulness into the equation with, because we just will have a tendency to be less tactful perhaps. Less filter is the thing that's coming to mind to say. Anyway, so we might notice ourselves a little bit more rash under this influence, more direct, less interested in storylines, more interested in action. Energy levels are high. On the plus side, things like talking to romantic prospects will be much easier. Talking to business prospects, much easier. Anyway, that's Mercury in Aries. Other oils I chose for these couple of days, lemon internally. Lemon helps to clear the air, both literally and metaphorically. So in the diffuser, great for clearing the air, also good for helping us focus. Lemon internally also helps to just clear our system. It helps to alkalinize us. An alkaline system is less prone to disease, less prone to toxic thoughts too. With lemon, do be mindful if you're going to be out in direct sunlight to not use this topically, any citrus oil. And if you're taking the oils internally, always be mindful to put them in in glass, not plastic. I chose balance to help with grounding. Balance is just an overall good grounding. It helps us connect to our body, to earth energy. It has frankincense in it, which is part of why I chose both it and frankincense. In case you don't have frankincense, if you have balance, this will help, especially with that first aspect I mentioned where on the 2nd, we might have a tendency to misread a situation. Frankincense is very helpful at bringing truth and helping to clear our brow chakra so that we can intuit more in a more aligned way. Frankincense internally is one of my favorite ways to take it. I also like frankincense in skincare products. I like putting it in my doterra hydrating cream, and I love taking it internally. So with frankincense, you can put some on your thumb, put that to the roof of the mouth and rub it in. And I know it looks ridiculous for this video, but that's how I do it. It's a very quick uptake to the brain that way. You're rubbing it in because you're getting the blood flow to that area, which is a quicker uptake to those brain centers. Great for pituitary, pineal activation. Just helps us be more aligned with our divinity in thought, word, action, and is helpful at making us less prone to distorted perceiving. And unaligned perceiving, you know, perceiving from the ego versus perceiving from our wise self. Anyway, I also chose In Tune. In Tune will help with this Capricorn energy to focus on one thing and get it done. Really wrap up loose ends, dot I's, cross T's, that kind of thing. But I love In Tune because not only does it activate the mind, which lemon does. Lemon is very good at activating the mind. In Tune activates the mind in a whole body way. Lemon is more specific to the brain here, and In Tune is specific to the brain of the head, the brain of the heart, and the brain of the gut, and helping those three work in harmony to help us navigate more optimally when our three brains are in alignment, and it helps keep us grounded in our body. So for those of us that are wired to sometimes not be fully present in the body, a lot of very spiritual people tend to be kind of dreamy and less present. In Tune just kind of pulls you into your body so that you're really you're just more there and more here. Anyway, I think that's all I'm going to share about. Thank you so much for listening, guys. I really appreciate the support. I am kind of in a hurry today, so I probably would have done another cut of this, but this is just going to be the way it goes. Thank you so much for your continued support, and I will see you in the next video. Enjoy the energies. Bye.